And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Ready, ready. 53, Mike. Switch. Show me that. Rush in. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Brown. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way out to the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Drop deep.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, box drop.
Let's go, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Man, I got you.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Check. 53 fly. Check. 53 fly. Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Hurd, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Watch the screen.
Hey, watch that. Hey, Haywood. 54. Mike, 54.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check 3, check 3. Check him. Check 26.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check. Check. Check.
This is Brown on the carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 14, Browns nothing.
Ready. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Kill.
Huh.
Hey, turn it up.
Back. 61. Match box. Right. Ready.
On 2nd down now. Snell. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go. Let's go. Right. Do your job. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On third down, Brown. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Mike, fight forward. Watch the run.
First down, Mayfield. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Man up, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, watch that.
On second down, Mayfield again. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Switch.
Check 37. Check 37.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
36, 36.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Protein spill.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He don't want it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let him know. Let him know.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught at the 25. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Bang, bang.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That's it, baby. You got work.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that. One. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
They'll run on first down. Stevenson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Mayfield down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Good. 180. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get in that hose.
They go play action. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
You. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Batted away by the rookie out of Kentucky, Lonnie Johnson.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And, yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.